Hello, welcome back. In this video we shall ask ourselves, who adapts to who? The ERP design to the way things are presently done, the current practice, or the other way around? Let us try to understand beforehand why ERPs and management information systems in general need to be synchronized with how the user company does things, or in a more precise jargon, to the design of its business processes. In the previous videos we have highlighted that management information systems guide how employees carry out their work. Management information systems support the information flows of the business processes. For each business activity included in a business process, such as logging the order, checking the credit limit, and so on, and for each individual transaction going through the process, the supporting management information system has to carry out the associated information processing activity. This information processing activity might be identical to the business activity, for example, while logging a customer order, or it might simply monitor, record, and/or activate the business activity. In either case, the way in which the real or business activities are carried out must closely match the way they are implemented in the software of the management information system. Nowadays, in most companies, an employee can only accept an order, issue a purchasing request, offer a customer a discount, or pay an invoice, to name a few examples, in the way prescribed by the corresponding management information system. Thus, the manner in which the management information system is designed to operate must closely match the design of the user company's business processes. In a way, management information systems direct or orchestrate the activities carried out in a company. On the other hand, nowadays most management information systems and nearly all ERPs are acquired off the shelf from large software companies such as SAP or Oracle. This naturally leads to some worrying questions. If these ERPs, each of which is used by hundreds of companies, come with an implicit business process design, does this mean that all users of a given off-the-shelf ERP must conduct business in the same way? Does it imply that software companies will dictate to the users how they should operate? In fact, even though each company implementing an ERP is somehow unique, in most implementations a mixed approach will be adopted. The company will partially adapt the way it works to the ERP's implicit business process design in order to benefit from what is generally known as best practices. On the other hand, the ERP's implicit business process design will also be somehow adapted to the company's particularities through a combination of package and module selection, parameterization, and eventually code adaptation. We shall discuss these approaches in the next videos after posing a few review questions. Thank you. I will see you there.